This is the Blue Ice Styx. This is an alpine tool. This is your tool for the Alaska range. This is your tool for when you're going climbing in Chamonix or you're going to the Himalaya. It climbs well on steep ice. Offset grip that still plunges well for moderate snow and alpine climbing. The first design thing to point out is that the entire shaft is one hydroformed piece of aluminum. That keeps the weight down substantially, as well as giving us the ability to have the semi-offset grip, which makes it a little bit better for climbing steeper ice, steeper mixed terrain, and gives it a higher performance level. The second point with the shaft is that this upper geometry is pretty similar to the Nomic, which is a pretty popular tool out right now. We found most people are climbing with Nomics in the alpine. And so what we did here was we wanted to have a tool that's going to be able to climb comparable to the Nomic. Like this tool can easily climb WI5, but this one does it pretty flawlessly compared to other alpine tools on the market, as well as having the ability to be quick on those moderate snow slopes. And the other main difference is that because it is the hydroformed shaft the entire way through, it's really lightweight. It weighs in at like 575 grams with a hammer, which is substantially lighter than any other semi-offset tool that is a full 49 to 50 centimeters length. There are some tools out there that aren't to that spec and they are lighter, but this is your full normal length tool. You have a nice little thumb catch right here, which adds to like a more precise swing. And it is one-sized, and we kind of found that most people are climbing with other tools in the medium hand size setting. However, what we did do differently is that it is a very comfortable pommel down here. So if you do have smaller hands, or even if your technique is more slotting your pinky finger into the rest and swinging from there, it definitely sinks in nicely. Because it is the one piece, you can't change the size at all, but that also allows us to keep the weight lower. So we have the removable pick. So you're using this bolt, you just switch it out back and forth between a dry or a ice pick, as well as the removable pick weights. In addition, you have the hammer and the adze models. Same thing with this bolt, pops it out, pop the adze in. It's a 6mm Allen key for the head for your pick and your hammer, and then a 4mm Allen key for the pick weights. And the tool will come with all the tools to work with it. You can either buy it with the hammer and adze. They'll all come with pick weights, and they'll all come with our ice pick. You'll be able to order a mixed or dry tooling pick, which is going to be a bit thicker and a bit more durable for rockier alpine climbing, as well as you'll be able to order aftermarket more pick weights. And if you want another hammer or you want to get the adze and you bought the hammer, fully configurable and modular. We may do a mini hammer in the future, but for right now, this is the one hammer we're going to do. So the pick weights will weigh in at 50 grams. They are slightly tapered. And so similar to like the Petzl pick weights, it helps with slotting into cracks if you're dry tooling, as well as when you're just kind of fishing for something and knocking stuff around. This definitely helps with clearing some space. And I believe they're going to ship for about $65 a set. Fully weighted pommel and spike, so you can use your leash onto it and be connected to your tool that way. And then in the case you want to anchor yourself directly into the tool and you'd use a full-size carabiner or a lanyard of some sort, a full-size carabiner will also fit into the spike, allowing you to fully anchor yourself into your tools on steep slopes. We made it slightly bigger so it does have a bit more purchasing power as you're caning up a rocky slope or anything. That was a big point that we wanted to make sure when we were developing the tool, that it was an alpine tool. Having the bigger point, making it weight bearing, as well as forming it into like a comfortable size so that when you are daggering into the slope as you're climbing up, it's not going to catch that much. But as soon as you're caning, you'll see the point is pointed in, as well as has a little extra serrated point in case it needs a little bit extra grip. So yeah, the sticks will be available this fall, and it will be priced at $289.95, and it will come in weighing with a hammer, pick weights on the pick at 575 grams. I've climbed with this lots with one Nomic and one Styx in a hand, and the swing is super comparable. That way you have your lighter weight, more streamlined single piece tool for the alpine, or even for just long days, climbing more moderate ice. And there's no like retraining yourself to use a different tool after using your other tool for most of the winter.